Welcome into the G-Bag Nation. Myself, Kevin Walker. That's Jacob Ray. That's the three-time Hall of Famer Chris Arnold. In the Pimp Cup, we got Dylan Moore. Should be joined shortly here by Dallas Cowboys tight end Jake Ferguson, who we've got plenty of questions lined up for. Indiana is taking care of Alabama right now, man.
BTA.
I tell you what, is it BTA? 17-0? 17-0? I mean, I guess we'll just have to find out. Joining us now, brought to you by Ford and your North Texas Ford dealers. Ford is the best in Texas. Jake Ferguson, the tight end of the Dallas Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, how was your New Year's Eve and how was your Christmas?
Eve, I was in bed by 10, and then Christmas was good as well. Just played a game, so not too bad.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we appreciate you for making time with us. I know we're not the regulars, but we are joined by our three-time Hall of Famer here. So we just wanted to ask you. I know you've commented in the past, big Game of Thrones fan, and if you haven't had any time for the season to watch or keep up with anything Stranger Things related, but I did want to know if you had any interest on watching that show, because the big finale was last night and everything like that.
On Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched the first season, and then I got into a little bit of the second, and then I just kind of fell off. But I have seen videos and stuff and stuff like that, like on the internet and stuff like that. But no, never really bought into Stranger Things too much.
Jake, thanks for joining us here. I got a question. Going into the new year, obviously we talk so much about New Year's resolutions, and I know you're probably a busy man. Is there anything that's at the forefront of your mind, New Year's resolution-wise, going into the next year?
That's a great question. Off-season, non-football related, it would be I would really like to stop three-putting, but
that's a good one.
Happen. So I'm gonna make a goal for it to be don't shoot over 100 for not only this year but for the rest of my life. So we'll see how that goes.
So trying to avoid three-putting, is that more like, are you going to stop being as aggressive on the first putt? Are you going to aim towards two putts? Or are you still going to send it on the first one?
Yeah, as soon as I get the ball on the green, I go immediately for the hole. And I think
like that.
a great mind on the course once told me, Will Greer told me, those long putts, you're just trying to get it close. You're just trying to put it close for that next putt. So I think that's key. And, I think just will overall help the golf game in general.
So I think we all saw that video of Will Greer and the quarterbacks going on with Good and playing some golf against Brad and those guys. Do you have any interest in joining that YouTube channel?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think they invited me that day. I think I was honestly proposing.
Oh,
I think I was
okay.
proposing to my fiance, and I think Will had hit me up and was like, hey, we got good or whatever. And I just wasn't able to go, but I'm doing a couple golf outings this off season in the NFLPA, hopefully, and then Will actually has a charity golf event that I'm planning on doing as well. So,
Jake, it's your boy Chris. How you doing, man?
What's going on, Chris? How you doing? I didn't see you in the locker room today.
I know. I'm on the radio today, so that's why I was there. I was there yesterday.
Why, huh?
If I had known that you were definitely going to do the show today, I'd have mentioned something to you yesterday. I was in there in and out yesterday a little bit, and it was New Year's Eve. And I was thinking, I was like, man, what's the most interesting thing that ever happened to you, like on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve? Did you play in a big college football game on one of those days or something personal that was really cool on New Year's Eve?
I've been playing on New Year's for a long time. My most feels like it was yesterday. High school basketball, we went on a trip to Florida. Wisconsin high school basketball, we went on a trip to Florida to go play in a tournament. And we were all mad because we're high schoolers, 17, 18, and we got back on New Year's. And I just remember being mad that our coach wouldn't drop us off at our house so we could go out. And we had to take the bus all the way back to the school. But it was fun.
Jake Ferguson, Dallas Cowboys. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Jake Ferguson, Dallas Cowboys tight end, joining us here on 105.3 The Fan. Jake, see how you mentioned it, this college football playoff. Are you following Miami?
I am following Miami for the girls. They're alum.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do want Indiana.
Okay.
I'm a Big
yeah.
Ten guy. I love their
Oh,
coach.
yeah.
I think he stands on business.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm rooting Big Ten on this one. I'm all Indiana.
Not bad at all. You know what we found out? We were just talking about this earlier. If Indiana wins, it's going to be the first team this year that has won after coming off of the bye. Because, in college football, if the way these playoffs are set, you don't play for like a month if you have a bye.
Yeah, rhythm. You got no rhythm.
Yeah.
Momentum.
Can you talk about that? Because, as a football player, how crazy it is to not play for a few weeks and then expect to beat the momentum.
Yeah. I can tell you right now that even having a mini bye, like having a long weekend, like playing on Thursday and then playing on Sunday the next week, so you got that long weekend and then a full week, that first day back at practice after that 4 days off or whatever it is, you can almost feel it a little bit. Like, hey, I'm a little rustier. My routes are a little different, or I'm not seeing the ball as well, or the rotation or anything like that. I couldn't imagine taking a month off or even a couple weeks. Like, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, you're gonna have me tune up, and especially like your soft tissue muscles and all that stuff like that. Like, you need to be working it in that month leading up to the game, or else guys are going to get hurt. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, so it's New Year's Day. It's the 2026 years already started. The season's about over. One more game. Who could you say is the coolest new teammate that you've met this year on the squad? In other words, not somebody that's your boy that you've been knowing forever, or you guys got just this year like, damn, I didn't know he was cool like that.
Yeah, I'd say, Big Casey, Kenny Clark.
Yeah.
He's a great dude. We chop it up every once in a while. I actually, I'm a hoodie guy, so I wear a lot of hoodies. And he had said something to me about this certain brand I'd recently been wearing, and so I ended up getting him a couple of them. But no, he's a great dude. We always chop it up in the locker room or training room or wherever we're at. So yeah, he's probably, I wouldn't pick favorites, but he's a great dude.
There you go.
So you're a big hoodie guy, Jake, and I know you got a little swag to you. Are you big on the sneaker game?
No, I'll buy some sneakers, but like nothing crazy. Anything over like $500 is a little crazy for me.
Yeah.
I am starting to get. I want to start to get into watches more.
Okay.
But yeah, I think sneaker. I was always the kid stepping in mud, ruining the shoes the first day. So, and then I have a hard time buying shoes and not wearing them. So.
Yeah, that's fair. And then I wanted to ask, because I remember a couple of weeks when you came on, it was after practice when you played that AI song for Linda Wells. I wanted to ask, did you have any more AI songs in the chamber? And maybe we could play one here on 105 Through the Fan.
They probably aren't radio friendly. But yeah, I had a couple. I had one. I think I already had the one about Dak and Will. About being quarterbacks. And then I have one about Brevin Spanford that's pretty funny, talking about his golf game.
Third string tight end.
Yeah, I think that's about it, yeah.
Jake, you mentioned being really big into watches and stuff like that. And around this time of the year, we see a lot of this stuff, especially on Hard Knocks, of these position rooms doing like gift exchanges. Did that happen here?
Yeah, so that happens. I think Dak got us, man, he got us bottles of wine with, I think, his own wine. I don't even know. But it's got my name on it and my number on it, which is pretty cool. And then he got some Meta glasses for us that record.
Oh, okay.
But no, me being the vet now in the tight end room, I need to be a little bit better with some tight end exchanges and stuff like that. So that's my New Year's resolution.
What do you think?
Football.
What do you think your go-to gift would be? Like, what would be the key gift you think the tight end room would enjoy the most?
I bought them my rookie year. I bought them all Jordans. Maybe that was my second year. I bought everybody Jordans. Last year I can't remember what I got everybody. I wasn't that big. It's you got to understand. Usually the guys who have bread are getting crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So now that I signed a second contract, it's going to probably, be a I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
They wanted me to buy Lunda Wells a motorcycle.
Oh man,
like $60,000.
Right.
Wow.
And
You said you
I'm
got a
like,
wedding
I got
to
a
pay
wedding
for.
to pay for.
Yeah.
I got a wedding to pay for. And then, like, on top of that, his wife came up to me and was like, "Hey, you got to convince Luna to buy his daughter a car." And I'm like, "Okay, so I'm going to buy you this bike, and your wife's going to be mad at me."
Exactly. Lunda's a great guy. Hey, by the way, your fiance is a basketball player. How good is your game? Have you ever played like one-on-one with her out there just to shoot around a horse or anything?
Oh, yeah. We played one-on-one probably around, like, I'd say less than 10, but close to 10. And I have not won yet.
Damn. She's good.
Yeah, but easy, Chris. You got to understand. She has completely forbid me from posting up.
I was about to say. So you can just back her on down. You know.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
That's my paint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So Jake, speaking of that, I've been wanting to ask this question for a little bit. I'm a twin. I got a twin sister, and we are obviously not identical. I'm curious if early in your relationship, did you ever have any issue with mixing up the twins?
No, I've never. I think they look a little different, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
There was one time where we were just like hanging out. Like I can't remember, and I think like I'd just seen Hannah, and so I was like saying something to Haley, and I go, "Hannah," ooh, and I like caught myself. And I will hear that till the day I die from her. And then also, hold on, my guy who's fixing my fridge is here. And then also, when I'm on the phone, the thing is, I can't tell their voices apart. So.
Oh, yeah. I can imagine. That's going to be tricky.
Done.
Hey, speaking of twins, real quick, and like Jacob said, he's got a twin sister. What's your sister's name?
Alexis.
Okay. Jake, did you know that the Dallas Mavericks have 4 guys on the team who are twins right now? 4.
That's crazy.
Can you guess which ones are twins? And I'll tell you guys if you know. Name.
Man, Chris, you want to know something bad?
What's that?
I probably couldn't name 5 guys on the Mavs.
Because you've been practicing and playing all season long instead of being at the games like you used to. I understand.
I know.
So let me go ahead and I'm going to ask Jacob then.
Caleb Martin's one of them.
Caleb Martin's got a twin brother named Cody.
Cooper Flag?
Cooper Flag's got a twin brother named Ace. And Ace and their older brother came to the game a couple of weeks ago. That's 2. Any more? I'll give you a clue. These next 2 have twin sisters.
Oh, yeah, there's no way.
There's no way.
Not Lively.
Nope. Dante Exum.
Cunningham. No.
And Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis has a twin sister.
Wow, is she as tall as him?
No, not quite. But it was an amazing thing because guess what? There's guys on the team that did not realize this year that they were that. They didn't know that AD had a twin.
Right.
Some of those guys didn't even know Cooper had a twin.
Wow.
But when you're grinding, sometimes you just don't know.
They're just too locked in.
Hey, Jake, I just want to ask. So year one, I know we got one game left, but pretty much all done. But Dak, CD, yourself, and hopefully we get a return of GP3. How excited are you for the year 2 evolution of Shoddy's offensive scheme?
Yeah, I think it's a ton of excitement. I try to stay where my feet are, so it's kind of hard for me to look into the future like that. But it's exciting, and I've said this from the jump. This offense is dangerous, and we have so many weapons that it's hard to stop us. And I think if the league allows us to have this offense again, it'll be fun. So, yeah, I'm excited about that.
And then for yourself personally, I know you like to say, just stay where you are right now. But with pretty much this year already pretty much done, a little bit of a bounce back year from last year. How would you say from a personal standpoint you would grade yourself on this past season and just kind of, like I said, like that bounce back from last year?
Yeah. I'd say around the middle of the pack. There's a ton I want to get better at, and there's a ton I want to do. I think besides, I would say there's probably less than 10 players that that I really, like I really wish I could get back. 2 of them being those fumbles, maybe one being like a false start, and then those 2 drops early in the year. But I feel like I've caught every ball coming my way this year, and I've been doing my job. But at the same time, there's room to improve, and that's in the sense of like I don't want to just win. I want to dominate. Like I don't want to just catch the ball. I want to catch the ball and run 20. But yeah, I think there's a lot I want to do this off season to get ready for that, and then that's also getting back with the same offense with Shoddy and stuff like that, and saying, hey, let's try to eliminate maybe some of these chip routes and check downs and get vertical or something. But that's where the off season comes in, and that's where the conversations start to be had and stuff like that. So.
Speaking of catching every ball that comes your way, you got 81 receptions on the season, and we did a little research, and you got an incentive for 85 catches, but that starts next year, correct?
Yes, it starts next year, and we would have to make the playoffs.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that part. Is incentives kind of something that's widely discussed in the locker room, or how do you guys go about that?
No, I think it's probably more discussed like if you're close to it.
Okay.
Like let's say I needed 90 catches or whatever, and I was at 80, and we had 2 games left. Then maybe conversations start happening. But no, I mean, it doesn't get too crazy like that.
Would you feel obligated to buy Dak Prescott a gift if, say you needed like 11 catches in one game, he got you 12? Would you share some of that bread, or was that all yours?
Yeah, I'd probably take him out to dinner or something.
Yeah, something like
give
that.
Him a new club or something like that.
Yeah. Hey, before we let you get out of here, and I got a Mavericks game tonight myself. What are you doing in the off season? What are the plans? Just gonna relax a little bit, get out of town. I know you got to prepare for a wedding at some point in time, but what's the off season gonna look like for you?
Yeah, so usually, so we'll be done in January. So I'll probably take around a month.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably take 2 weeks of just doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like not lifting, running, or nothing. And then start to just kind of get into it, just lifting maybe. And then come end of February, around like the 20th, I'll head out to Nashville and spend basically up until OTAs out in Nashville, where I train for pre-prep and stuff like that with some other tight ends around the league.
Very good.
All right, Jake, and the last one, it is New Year's Day. We start 2026, but I have to ask, it can be sports, it can be non-sports related. When you look back on the entirety of 2025, what immediately comes to mind for you?
I'm an engaged man, probably that.
Yeah,
probably proposing.
Well, I would say that's probably the smart answer of the bunch.
Yeah.
All right, well, Jake, we appreciate you for hopping on with us, and we hope you have a great last week of the season.
Yeah, we'll see you before you know it, man.
Appreciate you guys.
You know it.
Yep.
All right, Jake Ferguson, he joined us here on G-Bag Nation. Coming up next, we got we're gonna toss it to the Pimp Cup. We got Dylan Moore with this edition of G-Bag of G-Bag of the day, and then a little jaking off.
And after that, I think I might give you a call from the American Airlines Center.
Oh,
you got
CA.
the Mavericks and the Sixers later tonight.
All right, all that and more next on the G-Bag Nation.